Hi, this is Marina from Health Glows, the certified healthy diet and healthy lifestyle coach. In my previous video, among other things, I also said that immunity is one of the greatest lies of medicine created to sell pharmaceutical drugs for boosting immunity. Many of you ask me to elaborate on that statement, and I will gladly do that, but in the following video, because in order to offer you that explanation, I believe that first it is necessary to introduce you into the whole story and hopefully awaken in you that what is for most people today on the planet a new way of thinking about health. If you're interested in today's video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on that bell icon beside the subscription button, because there is so much more I would love to teach you and I would love you to get access to those videos. And now, without further ado, let's dive into today's topic. To cut a long story short, first I studied medicine and then I switched to studying natural hygiene. And I feel so fortunate that I came across the science of natural hygiene that absolutely turned my world upside down and showed me what was not resonating with me in the philosophy and especially hospital practice of medicine. Now I'm going to tell you about 5 most prominent differences between medicine and natural hygiene teachings. The first medical teaching that I would like to point out to is the one that permeates through several different subjects at medical schools, and it says that diseases are entities that attack people. Literally, lessons from several different subjects that we studied at medical high school would start with the following sentence: this and that is a disease that attacks people of this and that age at this and that locality, and so on. The problem with this teaching is that it molds the students' brains into believing that, as lessons say, diseases attack people. Contrary to this, the science of natural hygiene says disease is the body's intelligent way, the process to self-heal and self-clean, the body's way to expel toxins and restore health. According to my personal definition, disease is a normal reaction of the body to abnormal conditions. However, this medical teaching brings us to the next medical teaching. If something attacks people, then the hero is the one that saves people from that what is attacking them. And this is where the subjects of pharmacology come into play. The subjects in which we had a task to literally memorize all those pharmaceutical drugs in the form of this and that is a medicine that is given for this and that disease in order to help people heal. And the problem with this teaching is first and foremost in the terms themselves, because calling pharmaceutical drugs, all of which are toxic, medicines, molds the students' brains into believing that they help their patients by drugging them, and closes their eyes to the fact that every given prescription is actually dealing drugs. Contrary to this, the science of natural hygiene says you cannot drug the body into health. Drugging actually stops the body's intelligent way of self-cleaning and self-healing. Here I would like to make a disclaimer, because there are pharmaceuticals that are absolutely life-saving. For example, insulin for type 1 diabetics. However, this medical teaching justifies the consequences of drugging. The next what is taught at medical schools is what is neatly packaged under the words medication side effects. And the problem with this teaching is masking the truth, because what is called medication side effects is actually primary, normal, expected effects of poison in the body. And talking about the poison, let's move on to the next medical teaching. The next medical teaching that was constantly repeated to us throughout the whole medical schooling is the dose makes the poison. Contrary to this, the science of natural hygiene says a poison is a poison, and no amount of poison is welcomed in the body of the person who wants health. However, this medical teaching opens the door to the next medical teaching that is also the basis of medicine, and a very illogical one, which just proves that medicine is not even a science. Because for some teaching to be a science, that teaching has to be based on a logical premise, and the premise of medicine is illogical. And this illogical teaching is that which will poison a healthy person will make a sick person heal, which just doesn't make sense. Contrary to this, the science of natural hygiene says the substance, forces, influences, and conditions that are required to maintain health are exactly the same ones which are required to restore health. The difference is only in the amount applied at a given time, whether more sun or more shade, whether more physical activity or more rest, whether more food or more water, applied at a given time. And this very medical teaching that is also the basis of medicine, which says that which will poison a healthy person will make a sick person heal, is the very medical teaching that brings us to the story of immunity, but I'm leaving that for the next video. I hope that with this video I have shown you how medical schools mold their students' brains into this specific mindset that has nothing to do with physiology, that has nothing to do with helping people heal, and most importantly has nothing to do with teaching people how to live and eat in order not to create what medicine calls diseases and what I call a normal reaction of the body to abnormal conditions. And if you're interested in studying natural hygiene as well, I highly recommend you to check out the link that I'm leaving in the description of this video, the link that will take you to the online academy, Vibrant Health and Wealth Academy, that I graduated from, and at which you can also study the science of natural hygiene, the science of true health. I hope that you liked this video, and if that's so, please give it a thumbs up and please leave your comments down below. Perhaps you would like to share some of your knowledge, insights and experience on this topic. Until the next video, I'm sending you warm regards and keep glowing. Bye bye!